recording. All right. So before I start sharing what I wanted to share, I just quickly want to talk about what I've been saying. That it's important to know that over time, when you build when you build your account, it's compounds, and there are two things you need. What I found out about retail trader. I used to be. I'm a retail trader too because I'm not trading a 50 billion account yet or a $50 million account yet. So I also consider myself as a retail trader. As long as you are not started trading from, let me say from 50 million and above, you are not yet. You can't say you are an institutional trader. All right. So as a retail trader, two things you need: consistency and enough money. All right. I'm talking before you can say you want to live comfortably trading and making and then living on the profit you are making on your trading, you have to have enough money to trade with, right? Let's say at least $200,000. That's the truth, And then you and I know that a lot of us don't have that kind of money. All right. So how do you build equity to that point? That's one of the things that we're going to share today. And also, how do you remain consistent? If you have been trading for some time, you can drop a message in the chat box. Let me know if you have been trading for some time and you trade manually. Let me know. Just drop a message in the chat. All right. So let me share the account I shared earlier today that has caused a lot of problem. I want to make this a little bit interactive. So if you have been trading for some time, please, you can drop a message in the chat group, especially if you trade manually. If you trade manually, okay, I can see some couple of people, Mr. Iwole, okay, Lloyd. Okay, now the question I wanted to I want to ask next is that if you have been trading, let's say this year, how many times have you personally withdraw money from your trading account? I mean, we are in the second part of the year. This is the 6th month, right? We are in June already. So have you made withdrawal this year? I mean, from your trading account. Have you made any withdrawal? Okay, somebody say, okay, yes. All right, okay, cool. So now I want to show you this account. This is one of the accounts that we have our bot on that I want to share with you. And I can see a couple of people here that have been, look at this account. On this account since this is today. If you can see my screen, my trading account, let me know. This is a live account where my cursor is. You see AXI. You see where my cursor is. You see that is a live account. All right. So if you, okay, somebody say no withdrawal this year. Oh, Mr. Ashe, somebody say he has withdrawn twice. Okay. I think two people say they have not withdrawn this year. Okay. All right. I think one of the point, a lot of retail traders, if you want to be sincere with ourselves, don't make consistent withdrawal, especially those that trade manually. Trust me, I trade manually too. As much as I use AI to trade, I also have accounts that I trade manually, and I can tell you for free, it is not beans. You make money today, you lose it tomorrow. You get what I mean? Staying consistent, as a manual trader is not a walk in the park. All right. As a matter of fact, somebody saying no withdrawal, still building accounts. Nice. Now, if you look at this account, all the trades you see on this account, unfortunately, I will not be able to. I was planning to log in into my my VPS. But unfortunately, I will not be able to do it. But earlier today, I couldn't update that VPS, so, and I don't want to mess it up. So I want to take my time, maybe later during the weekend, because the bot is still active on the VPS, so I don't want to mess it up. I want to wait till the weekend. But this account you see here is hosted on a VPS, which is known as virtual private server, and it trades 24 hours. Why I'm about my business, I'm going about my business. If you look at this account history, this is today, and then on my right hand side you can see how this account, all the trades that the bot took today. He took one on USDJPY, and also took the orders on AUD USD. 4 months ago, let me go to so that you can see what I'm saying. So 4 months ago, I think this was in March. You can see that this is all the history. We started trading this account in March. As a matter of fact, Mr. Folari, who is the developer of this app, of this AI, has been telling me since last year, put this bot on 4 hours, because I have the bot on 1 hour. And if I can see a lot of people in the group that have been using this bot as well. A lot of people in this that have been, if you have been using the bot on a 1 hour time frame, you will notice that the bot edges a lot if you put it on a 1 hour time frame. The funny thing is that if you put it on a 4 hour time frame, what it does is that it doesn't take trade every day. It takes trade maybe twice a week, sometimes once a week. But because it's on a 4 hour time frame, all the trades it takes, practically all of them, let me say 80% of all, 90% of the trades, are positive. If you count all the trades, I'm going to share the stat with you, see what I'm saying. But if you count all the trades from this is March. This is March 15, when first of all we pushed $500 in March 15, and then later on the 20th we added another $121, as you can see where my cursor is. Then again we added another $250 to make it $1,000. And then what you will notice is that since March of this year till date, which is March, April, May, June, almost about 4 months, the bot has only taken 27 trades. All right, it has only taken 27 trades. Out of those 27 trades, it has made, as at right now, it has made $105 on a night. You can see my deposit is $904. Okay, it has made $105. That means in 4 months, it has made an average of about 2.5% every month, which is if you go to YouTube and go and check, or you go to Google and search how much does an average hedge fund manager or Wall Street manager aim for every month, they'll tell you between 2% and 4% on a monthly basis. And the truth is, because they trade a lot of money. I mean, they trade a huge amount of money. 2% on, say, $100 million. You can live off of that, right? The problem with a lot of us as retail traders is because on a $1,000 account, what do I want to do with 2%? That means if I'm making 2% per month, that's $20. That's just about, if you convert that to naira, how much is that? That's just about 30,000 naira. I mean, as a man with a family and kids, you can't live on that kind of money, right? Now, but now this is where the aspect of where we are partnered with a trading company, a broker known as AXI. Okay, where what we do with AXI is that we leverage funding that AXI provides. All right, this is our 4 months results on this account. I can show you other accounts that we have hosted. Maybe I'll post it on the group. I'm assuming that a lot of people on this group already know about this bot, and I can see that a lot of people are using it. If this is your first time about hearing the Forex Algo bot, Algo Tech bot, let me know in the comment section so that I can drop the link. If this is your first time of hearing about this bot, it's known as the Forex Algo Tech bot. We've been using it for more than 4 years now. All right, just let me know. Just let me know if this is your first time that you are hearing about this bot. Okay, Mr. Ashley. Okay, I can see somebody saying it's first time. All right. I'm going to be sharing the link I'm going to be sharing the link first to the FX Blue, where we hosted this bot on an account that's been trading on for the past 2 years. The reason why I'm sharing this particular account, with the community today, is because I know that a lot of people in the Forex Algo Tech bot, in the WhatsApp group and the Telegram group. I've been using this bot on a 1 hour time frame. All right. If you want to get a very good result, you want to put it on 4 hour time frame. The truth is, the 4 hour time frame, like I mentioned, it will not take trade every time. But any trade it takes, as you can see, you are sure of having a very good result. And the truth is, for the past now 4 months, this bot has not edged. Please, pardon me, let me see. Somebody's calling me. Give me 1 minute. So, like I mentioned, like I've been saying, for the past 4 months, this bot has not edged. And guess what? Let me share what AXI has, what this bot has been doing the past 4 months and how it has qualified. I'll stop sharing. I want to share another. Let me share another so that you see. I can see that a lot of people is their first time hearing about this bot. So all right. So can you see my my screen now? I just shared another screenshot. All right. So this is what AXI Select AXI Select dashboard looks like. They are funding the way they fund us. All right. For example, on that particular account, this account is already on the C stage, as you can see. We're already on the C stage. You can see on the C stage. So far, so good. It has done 4.59%. You know, on its way to the next stage where you get funded $20,000. So how do you use this bot to trade? All right, consistently. And then as you are trading, you are getting funded. Don't forget at the beginning, I said something. I mentioned something. I said to live comfortably, you know, trading, especially Forex. All right, to live comfortably trading Forex, you need good amount of money. And the broker we partner with using this bot, you can use this bot with any other broker. But the reason why we are, you know, we partner with AXI and we're using this bot is because of their funding program, the way their funding program works. I'm quickly going to explain it. And I'm going to show you how, if you are patient enough and you allow this bot to do his work. Because I see a lot of people in the community. There's a guy I set up this bot for some couple of months ago. This guy will not let me rest. Every day he's calling me. The bot has not taken any trade. The bot has not taken any trade. What is happening? At the point, I had to block him off. I just told him, go and withdraw your money. I don't have that strength. So, but if you are patient enough and you allow the bot to do what the bot, you know, can do, imagine you are doing like 2% every month. So in a year, that's 24%. Now, where does it make sense? Where does it begin to now make sense? I'm going to show you where it now begins to make sense as you are using the bot. All right. Let me share my if you have any questions. I can see a lot of people they're asking questions. If you have any question, please all right, Oluwaseyi, don't worry. I'm gonna be unmuting people that way if they want to also talk about their experience when I'm done. All right. So if you have any question, don't worry, just drop it for me on the group. So two things we're doing in our community. All right. Number one, we are using this bot to trade consistently. All right, it's making between 2 and 3% on a monthly basis. All right. And that covers the part of being consistent. But a lot of manual traders are not. A lot of manual traders are not consistent. All right. A lot of manual traders are not they are not consistent. Why? Because of emotions. Because of emotions. Now, using the bot takes away that emotion. We set it up for you. You put it on your account, and it keeps trading for you. Because of the amount of percentage that the bot makes on a monthly basis, it makes sense that you look out for a funded account. And AXI Select, if you heard about AXI Select as a program, AXI is a broker based in Australia. They have a program known as AXI Select. And the way AXI Select works is that you get funded as you are making progress. All right, I'm going to share the chart with you. And the highest amount that they will fund is $1 million. All right, as a pro trader. All right. One of the advantage of AXI Select over every other prop firm is that it's 100% free to join. No registration fee. It's 100% free to join. You trade with AXI Capital and you can earn up to 90%. You can improve your trading with analytics and a personalized edge score. All right. Then we also have an online trading room. So let me go to the criteria with AXI Select. I don't know if you can see my screen. Let me expand the screen. Now on this account, on the account I shared earlier, when we started our account, you can see that we funded with $1,000. So the C stage where that account is right now, you can see if you see where my cursor is right now, you only need $500. The beautiful thing about AXI Select is that you see this $500 is your money. You can take it out any time. There is no restrictions. All right. Unlike other prop firm, this is a funding program. This is not a prop firm. All right. Other prop firm will tell you that if you give you some set of rules, and if you break those rules, you lose your money. They say, okay, come and buy $10,000 with $200. So if you miss on those rules, your $200. It's like gambling. All right. But with AXI Select, this your $500 that you are putting is your money. You can withdraw it anytime. All right. But these are the criteria that you have to meet to get funded. The number one criteria is that your S score. Your S score is like a score that they use to grade you as you trade, and it's a combination of two of different things. As we go on, I will explain what the S score means. All right, your S score at the C stage, which that particular account I share with you, the one I shared in the morning and the one I shared earlier, is right now, which is the C stage, has to be 50. All right, and then you get a max fund multiplier of times 10. What this means is that this times 10 is that when you get to this stage, each time the bot places a trade on your account, it also places a trade on this on AXI account, which is this $5,000 account. This $5,000 account, copy your account, copy your trade. So each time you trade, it also places a trade on their own account, on the broker's account. All right. And then at this stage, you don't get any percentage share. All right. The profit target at this stage is 5%. Sorry, it's now 7%. They have changed it. It used to be 5% when we started, but right now it's 7%. That means when you make 7% on this stage and your S score is 50 and you meet all this criteria, you get funded 5%. Sorry, 5,000. And on this stage, when you make 7%, you move to the next stage, which is the incubation stage, which is the stage that the account I share with you is going on. And that account, if you have been using the bots, you will know that we normally hold classes for edging, how to remove edges. The beautiful thing about that account, because we hosted it on 4-hour time frame, that account has not edged in 4 months. And it's been consistently making profit. As you can see, today it still made about $6. All right. So to go to the next stage from here, which is the acceleration stage, which is this at this stage is where it becomes interesting. All right, where the broker now funds you $100,000. Okay, at this point, your S score has to be 70, and the multiplier is 25. It's times 25. That means when you fund $2,000, you get funded $100,000. That means you must have a minimum equity of $2,000. So you get $100,000. That's what this max funding multiplier means. All right. So when you use 7% here, all right, 7%, you go to the next stage. However, before I go on, let me talk about the profit share. You'll notice that at the C stage, you don't get anything. But when you get here from the incubation, which is $20,000, you start getting 40% of the percentage that you make on a monthly basis. And this is where it becomes interesting. All right. This is where you can build equity over time. And the goal is to get to $1 million. Right now, I have 3 accounts trading on this incubation. I already have 3 accounts trading at incubation. one enter one of the accounts enter quarantine. The other one is out of quarantine. One right now is still in quarantine. What quarantine means is that once you go below 10%, your maximum drawdown must be 10%. Once you go below 10%, they'll put you in quarantine. And the only reason why I was in quarantine on this account is because I was trading manually. I'm now finally going to transition that particular account to trade on that bot 24 hours so that I can focus on other things. The beautiful thing about using automated trading is that it allows you to focus on other things. If you have been trading manually, you agree with me that it's not beans. Sometimes you have to, stay on your screen watching. Maybe you have a drawdown and you're trying to manage that drawdown. All right. The beauty thing about that bot is that it allows you to do other things. All right. Having said that, moving on. The acceleration stage, when you get to this stage, you are getting 50% of the profit share. Meaning that, let's say on your 100,000, let's say at the end of the month you make 2%. All right, 2% on 100,000. How much is that? That's about $2,000. So you get $1,000, right? You can see that it's making sense now. Once you get to the pro, which is the $200,000 stage, let's say you make 2% in a month. 2% on $200,000. How much is that? Can somebody help me? 2% on 200,000. 10% is how much? It's 20,000. So 2% will be $4,000. So
$4,000, yeah.
That's what. So you'll be getting 70%. Now, the goal of this community, especially for those that are here and new people, is that we are letting people see the importance of allowing your account to grow consistently over time. I know as a trader, the dream that has been sold to a lot of people is that you can buy a Lamborghini tomorrow if you start trading today. But if you consistently, now my goal using this bot is to allow you to grow my account as maybe in the next 2 years so that I can get to $1 million. All right. Imagine you have like about 4 accounts that is at $1 million and you are not doing anything. It's a bot that is trading that account. All right. Imagine what it can do, the kind of money you could be making every month. Now, the beautiful thing about it is that when you get to this stage, all right, you are getting 90% of your profits. And right now, we already have all over the world, we already have about 3 people, just 3 people that are on this stage already. All right, 3 people are already on this stage right now. One of my accounts is almost hitting $100,000. I know somebody in the group right now that is closer to the $100,000, range, and is also using the bot. All right. Now, I don't know. Before I move on, before I start talking about, how to get the bot and all that, I can see somebody saying that are there other people using this bot? So I'm gonna for other people that be using this bot, if you are here and you want to share your experience about how good this bot is, please let me know so that I can unmute you. You can just maybe like in 2-3 minutes I'll allow you to talk. Maybe like I'll just take like 2 people. If you want to share anything about the bot before we move on. Okay, Mr. Chris, let me allow Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, let me try and unmute you so that you can just share your experience. Somebody threw that challenge, and I wanted other people to also maybe like 1 or 2 people.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. This bot is wonderful. It's what I used to pass AXI Select, whatever it is. I've been using it. I even came off it. I tried to trade manually. It gave me drawdown of like almost $18. I put the bot back on. 2 weeks. It brought the money back. This bot, let's not even talk. Let me just keep quiet. Let other people share their experience. But this bot is wonderful. That's
Thank
what
you,
I
Mr. Chris. So I don't know if there's any other person because somebody threw that challenge and I quickly want to. I can see some couple of people now, but I don't want to call name. Or you want me to start calling names though. So like I said, Mr. Folarin has been telling me about to use, because I actually put this bot. Now the strategy for those that are in the house that have been using this bot, please, I beg you, I promise that I'm gonna also talk about the strategy for those that have been using it. We have two audience in the group. We have those that have been using it and those that are new. So for those that have been using it, please do yourself a favor. That account I share with you, two things you will need. You will need enough money, and you will need enough money to actually have enough leverage. So our advice, if you have like at least $1,000, with $1,000, put the bot on 4 hours. All right. And that's why one of the things that we have been saying in this community, that if you want to be in this game, if you want to be in the trading industry for a long time, you have to, number one, you have to be very patient. Then number two, you have to also have a long-term mindset. And why did I say that? You see that 4-hour time frame, the bot will not be trading every day, unlike the 1 hour time frame that we are all used to, that you'll be seeing trade like 5 trades in a day. All right. But with the bot, with that 4-hour time frame, what you will notice is that maybe the bot will just take 2 trades. You just take 2 trades in a week, sometimes 3 trades in a week, sometimes 1 trade in a week. And trust me, all the trade that is taking, it comes out profitable. It will come out profitable. Trust me. So now, the first thing you want to do is that you need at least $1,000. At least, if you have $500, it can still work. Actually, with the $500, that means you put only one pair. You put only one pair. You put it on 4 hour, and then you allow it to do its thing. And the pair I'm going to recommend, because we've tested it, we've been testing it, is AUD USD. You can write it down. AUD USD is a perfect pair that I have been using the bot on. AUD USD and USD JPY. Those are the two pairs that I've been testing it on. By next week, I'll start testing it on GBP USD and some other pairs for on 4-hour time frame. But the account I showed you, let me share another account. There are another account, somebody I set it up for also. This another account that I also shared it on. Apart from the one I shared earlier, I want to share another account. Let me log in. Okay. Account is also on 4-hour time frame. Let me share. I'm going to share this account as well. Guys, sorry, before you start, let me quickly share. I want to share this other account so that you can see that it's not only on one account. But this account, we just started using this strategy on this account like about, I think just about this one is not even up to a month. Can you see if you can see this thing, my platform? I can see that some people wants to. I'm going to allow you to. I'm going to meet those people. Okay. Now this account is owned by one of my downlines that is using this bot. He actually started this account with $347. You can see where my cursor is. So later I told him that money is too small, that he should try and raise more money. So he started with $347. This was in the 17th. So on the 19th of February. All right. Then he said okay that he will raise money. Then on just last month, on the 4th of May, so he added more money, made the account I think about $900 or so. No, $1,000. So I put the bot back on the account on 4-hour. And as you can see, since on the 4th, it's not even up to a month. It has already done 2%. And right now, if is in a trade, is in a trade. You can see that it's in a trade. You can see that it's AUD USD is in a trade. All right. So let me reach vision. I think somebody wants to. Okay, let me allow you to. Who is Rich Vision? Okay, you can unmute yourself, and if you want to say something.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Delola. This is Shola Popola on the line.
Okay, Mr. Angela.
Yeah. Oftentimes, I always want other people to talk about this, but I've seen some of them on the call and they are not talking, maybe shy of talking. You know, for me personally, when I started using this bot before the AXI Select, when I met with Mr. Folari, and it's been doing good. But because of the rate of return on the bot, I didn't want to use it. You know, when you fund your account with $100,000 and the bot is doing 2%, 3%, 5% in a month, that money seems not to be enough. But when but when I saw the AXI Select opportunity and what the bot was doing, my mentality shifted from return on investment to cash flow. That if this system can just do this 7%, which it has been doing conveniently, easily within the next 6 months, 8 months, or 12 months, one will be on $100,000. 2%, 5% of $100,000 is not the same thing as even 100% of $100. So based on that, I started using it and talking to my people in my community today. Most of them are on the call as I'm speaking right now. We have more than 10 persons using this bot that has qualified for various levels of funding between the month of March and today. So that, and you know, the interesting thing is that nobody, no single person has said that they have blown their account, unlike other platforms that I've been using. Maximum drawdown that most of them have had, maybe 5%. And funny enough, it's not half of those persons that I'm talking about have never traded before. And they are qualifying for higher accounts. So without trying to over talk it, it's a platform that you shouldn't think about. Just do it. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Amuola. Thank you. It's good to okay. Somebody, Oluwaseyi, let me unmute you.
Hello, Mr. Adeola. Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm driving. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. I want to thank the last speaker for what he just said, because that had also been my own challenge with the bot. Looking at the 2% monthly, it gave me a lot of questions, and Mr. Adeola will know I've been asking him a lot of questions about the bot, because I'm someone who's familiar with a lot of bots. Well, thank you to the last speaker for letting me changing my mindset to look long term, and also Mr. Adelola for letting me also see the AXI Select option that is also attached. But be that as it may, I have a question, and part of my question is, usually when I pay for VPS, I pay monthly, and I take out the money for my VPS from what I have traded. So that was part of my challenge with the 2%, because if I'm doing 2% on a $1,000 account, will I be able to pay for my VPS at the end of the month?
Okay.
So that was, but it seems, well, people are finding a way to go around it, which I don't know about, but can enlighten me on that.
Oh, okay,
and also, I noticed when you shared the screen that what the bot was taking was basically very little trades. Is it possible to adjust maybe like the lot sizes, or the lot sizes are standard? Those are my two questions.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to say is that on the are you in our group? Are you in my group on my WhatsApp group?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm surprised because I've been sharing how you can set up a VPS. There's an Amazon VPS that we are using that you can use for free for 1 year. You don't need to pay anything.
Oh, okay.
Am I
sure I'm on that group then? Because I haven't seen that.
I don't know who Gerard is here. I don't know.
I've been seeing them share a lot of things on the AXI group, but
Okay, let me.
For this
What I'm
one you're
going to do
talking
is
about now, I don't think I'm.
okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see if I can drop the group link so that you can join if you are not there. So we have a VPS that you can use for free for 1 year, right? So you don't need to pay anything.
Okay.
So that takes care of that. Then also
Okay.
there's somebody in house. There's also VPS if you want to because I've seen people that say no, they don't like the AWS. It's too slow. So if you want to pay for if you say you want to pay, we have one for $9 per month. You know, I mean that is negligible. All right, that you can also use. So I would say that
Yes.
I would say that
Yes.
secondly to your question, you are talking about the profit that I made. Number one, at the beginning when I started this meeting, I said the goal of we are actually combining two strategy. We've taken what has done is that it has taken the load off you. If you have been trading manually, there are times that like last year I was in a trade and the trade had I was in a drawdown for like about 3 months. In one of my major accounts that I was trading manually, I was in a drawdown for like 3 months. And I can tell you that before I came out of that drawdown in 3 months, I know how many sleepless nights that I have to do. Right. So now the board takes away that emotional trauma, from your shoulder. All right. Secondly, what it does is that now we now use the power of the bot to combine with AXI. Okay, because the bot is doing 2%, right? If you don't have enough money, it may not make sense, right? But it begins to make sense, like Mr. Kukola mentioned. When you combine AXI to it, imagine you are doing 2% on $100,000. You are doing 2% on 200,000, 500,000. Then it begins to make sense. At that point, it begins to make sense. So that's why we have combined the two. And that's why I said you have to have a long-term mindset. A long-term mindset. That way, you're thinking of will 2% be enough? Will not bother you. Then also, we also most times the problem that I see with a lot of retail traders is that they don't have any other thing that they do. If you are trading, you must have something else that you are doing that is fetching you money. Except if you are a student, though, maybe your parents, takes care of you. But if you are a full-grown man, you're out of school, you have a family, you need to look for what you're doing. Why? So that you can allow the bot to trade. So that you're not putting the money you want to use immediately now on the account, so that you be under pressure. So that is my own advice to a lot of traders that want to use this bot. And I would say that also, I don't always advise when it comes to can you change the lot size. It depends on the amount you are trading with and the number of pairs that you are using. Let's say you have a $20,000 account and you have like about 4 or 5 pairs. Well, maybe the beginning lot size can be a little bit tweaked. I've tried it before. I've tested it before. All right. Let me take another person. Monday.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
I actually have two questions, but you've answered one. The first one was concerning installment. Since the boat is not doing 50 or 100 as our grid may permit, how do we pay for installment? But you've answered that one. The second question concerning that AXI, you said the first startup might be $500. Then from there you can move from seed stage to the second stage. My question is it possible to fund your account with $1,000 automatically and be on the second stage?
Is it possible to do what?
Like fund your account with $1,000 and then go to the second stage, like automatically?
No.
Passing.
No. It doesn't work that way. The way the AXI Select works is that you have to even if you fund your account with $10,000, you still have to go through that system because it's a funding program. It's not a prop firm. You understand? Because that money
Yes.
you put, any money you put is your money. You can decide to withdraw it. If you fund today and you need you want to do something with your money tomorrow, you can withdraw it. You can withdraw your money. It's your normal money. The only thing the broker is doing is that they have created some criteria to look at how to grade your trading. So when you meet that criteria using score and some other criteria, they now fund you. So when they fund you, you can now use that money. That money that they fund you will now copy your own money. So that's the way it works. I think the person just went offline. So that's the way it works. So even if you put $100,000, you will start from the beginning. You start from that C stage, and then you grow from there. So I think now for the bot, the subscription for the bot, I forgot. I've not spoken about that. The bot is $200 per annum. If you want to start using a bot, to start using it, $200 per annum, because of course a bot that is very, very good. I mean, you can agree with me that at least the person that set up the bot, I'm going to give him an opportunity to talk. He's going to come on to also share his own experience. I mean, he has to sustain himself and also maintain the bot, because he's always updating the bot. So $200 per annum. If you want to pay per month, I think per month still remain. I'm not sure, Mr. Folarin. Per month is how much? I've forgotten, because most people in my community pay for per annum. I don't know per month. I can't remember. But I know that for lifetime.
It's $30 per month.
Okay, see $30 per month. So per month is $30. So, but if you want to use it for life, it's $1,000. All right, it's $1,000. So if you want to, I'm going to be dropping the link in the group. If you're interested, you can chat me back though. I'll drop you the link. You can sign up. And for people that say they are not in the group, if you came through my Telegram group and some of my other groups, I'm going to be dropping the link in right here so that you can join. Mr. Folari, I don't know if you wanted to come in.
Yeah, I really appreciate your presentation, and there's a man I need to focus on on the platform. I've forgotten the name, and this is the man that asks series, Mr. Oluwaseyi, I think so. Is it Mr. Oluwaseyi, the man that was driving?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Oluwaseyi, please, are you still there? Hello?
I think he should be there. Okay, let me unmute him. I muted,
Okay.
to just let me
talk to you. I want to talk directly to him first, then I'll see what I want to say.
You can go ahead. I think you should be listening.
Okay, yeah, because I want him to respond that is there. You see, Mr. Oluwaseyi, I'm a trader for 25 years.
We have to Oluwaseyi on 49.
Pardon? Who's talking? Okay, yes, I'm here. Mr. Oluwaseyi, I've been me that I'm talking to you. First of all, I don't like, it's not a bragging. I'm 25 years old trader. That is the only thing I do in my entire life. I trade, and I'm a software developer. So all my robots, I program them myself. I got my first degree in maths and statistics. I got my honors in statistics. So that you will see the difference between me and some other people, okay? Sir, if you can do 1% to 3% consistently for years, for 1 year, and you can get a portfolio of 3 years, a portfolio as in a statement of 1 to 3% per month for 1 year, and you can get a statement for 3 years. Just let me have that statement. You will see an investor that will give you up to $1 million to trade for them. Because you see, the mistake that many of us as a retail trader does is that we don't value 1%, 2%, 3%, because we are trading with money that cannot even fuel some people's car. And when we put that kind of money in trading, 2% doesn't make meaning to us. We want to make 10, 15, which is not possible. And that's why many people think forex forex trading is a gamble. It's not a gamble. For the past 16 years, I've not lose money in forex. 16 good years till today. I've not lose a cent in forex. And that's the main reason why on this platform, we are looking for way how people can get more funding. Because let me tell you, when a broker tell you you can trade with $100, they know they will take that money from you. $500, $1,000, they know they will take it away from your hand. I've seen people that lost 1 million rand in South Africa just 1 month. Not to talk about $100, $200, $500 you are trading with. Okay? So, if you cannot value that 1%, 2% consistently, you will still keep on giving your money to brokers. I can bet my life on that. I'm talking with 25 years experience. But if you can get those 1%, 2%, 3% consistently for 3 years, send me the statement, sir. I will link you up with people that will fund you, that will give you good money that can change somebody's life within 6 months. I can bet you that. So, because when people see 1%, they don't value it. They don't understand that this is how many hedge fund manager does 20% per annum. Many fund manager do 15, 18, 90% per annum. And I can tell you, I do 24, 30, in 2022, I did 117% per annum. In 2023, I did 41% per annum. Last year, I did 35% per annum per year. Now, let's talk. Let's do the mathematics. If you are trading just $100,000 capital and you do 35%, that means you make $35,000 in a year. Please, if you are in America or you are in UK, evaluate your capital, your income for the whole year, and evaluate when you trade and you make $35,000 in a year. So until you have capital to trade, that's why you can value all those return. And that's why we want to help all our members to get funded from AXI program so that they can start understanding that they need to appreciate 1%, 0.5%, 1%, 2% per month. That is a good money that can change people's life. If I can get 1% of 100,000 on AXI, I stay in South Africa, I will tell you conveniently, averagely, I will live my life without any stress. And if you are making the same in Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, you can be sure of getting $1,000 every month. I'm telling you, your life will change. So this is what we are preaching. We are not just talking here. This night, 2 people have called me that they've entered seed level with this robot. And I'm very happy. I'm going to post them in the group immediately we finish this call. So what I just want everybody to know is, don't rush process. Trade on 4 hours. I've been telling many of my members, many of my followers to trade on 4 hours. If you have like 10,000, if you have like a $20,000 in your account, you can trade on 1 hour. Because there's a noise in 1 hour, but the robot can adjust before it goes out of hand. But if you are trading 4 hours, you will not get a lot of trade. You can get 1 or 2 quality trade in a week. And let me tell you, we have solutions like trimming, rollover, and price zone management. Why do you want to go to that solution? If you can trade 4 hours and trade for months without a stress. But the choice is everybody's choice. Your choice is, as I'm talking to you, as the owner as the person that God gave the assignment to build the robots, because it's not by, I can't say it's by my own doing. I believe I'm a messenger. The job God sent me is what I'm doing. So I can't brag about doing it. So I can just say I'm privileged to do it, okay? I trade on 4 hours. I've never used my robot on 1 hour. I trade all my account on 4 hours. But when I'm telling some of the user, go to 4 hours, they'll say, no, it doesn't give me 10. It doesn't place trade. One week, there's no trade. Put money you can invest in your trading so that you don't have hypertension. Your BP doesn't rise. Put the money that you know that you are saving, but you want to grow in your trading account, your trading portfolio, so that your BP will not rise if you don't see trade in a week. If I don't see trade in a week, I don't care. I will still go and meet my clients and do my normal business. I'm still able to work. You understand? So that is what I want to say about that. And another thing, I was just going to use Mr. Adelola's platform to talk to you that as I did night, I finished MT5 of Agent Pro X. I call it Agent Pro X Limited Edition. Why did I call it limited edition? Is that is for people that normally like to buy signals. If you are the type of person that you like to buy signal, or you are in a signal group where they give free signal, you can use this you can use this robot. How do you use it? You attach the robot to your platform, to your account on VPS. Okay. Whenever they give you signal, buy or sell in any group, just go and buy on your account. You don't need to go to VPS. Maybe on your phone or on your laptop, just place buy the same thing that the person gave you. The robot will trigger on the VPS and manage your account for you. Because as edge trader, we don't use stop loss. That's what makes us different from other traders. And that's what makes me not to ever use stop loss in my life, and I've never lose account for the past 16 years. So the reason why I did this, because some people are addicted to signal. They pay a lot of money. Shit. They pay a lot of money. They pay a lot of money to signal provider. You understand? Because they believe that robot doesn't work. So if you are the type, just go to Forest Agrotech platform. I think I'm going to launch it, or already they are designing the e-cover. I'm going to launch it officially by next week. But as I'm talking to you now, I finished the MT5 today. Yeah, 3 days ago, we finished MT4, which I've been running, and I've been doing amazingly. I'm placing trade manually on it. I'll just go to my chart. I look at supply and demand on 4 hours, and I'll place. As of today, he has done about $20 on gold. I'm not in the house. When I was going out in the morning, I just put gold, buy, And if you look at what's happened today on CPI, you don't need to sit on your system and be looking for news. I came home now, I made a lot of money on all my accounts. I don't care about news, because I know what kind of system I program for people. Okay, so if you are the type that normally like to trade on your own, to buy and sell on your own. You see, to buy and sell on your own, this software can help you. If I thought you are wrong, the software will be able to correct your wrong to right for you. Don't use stop loss. Stop loss will kill you. You kill your account. Stop loss is a lie in the industry. I stopped using stop loss 20 years ago. That's why I have peace in my life. So this software will help you. This robot will help you. You place your buy and sell yourself, but you put your robot on your chart on your VPS. So anytime you have opportunity on your phone or whatever, you just put buy and you close it. The robot will start managing it. We did it so that we cover all the members in our platform, because we see ourselves as a family. So, and by next month, August or September, July or August, I'm going to do another one of the same robot that will use multi-time frame supply and demand zone. The one we are using now doesn't use multi-time frame. That's why people can use 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, or 4 hours. This one we're going to release by July or August. It will be a multi-time frame. What do I mean by multi-time frame? You can give the robot a condition that when the supply hold on daily, 4 hours, 1 hour. That's where it's going to place your trade, so that we have almost 90 to 99% accurate trading every time. As we are, the latest robot we have now is 85% accurate. The one we are using now, because I evaluate all my robots. So I thank you all, and I thank you for your time that you are spending on us or on our platform every time we are doing our meetings. Please, this is only place, not let me say only place, but this is one of the best place you will never been tell lies, because I hate telling lies. I hate people losing money. I work my ass. Today alone, I've supported more than 5 members. I supported 2 people from Mr. Adelola. I supported 3 people from Mr. Popola. I don't care where you come from. Once you are using my product, I must support you. 247, 365 days. So here we don't lie to people. And like Mr. Popola's last lecture, don't depend on trading return on investment. Depend on cash flow. That will change your life. Depend on cash flow. That will change your life. That means trade Forex and do Forex business. Having said this, I will say good night to everyone. Me, I'm pulling out because I have to attend to one or two things now.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Adedola. I thank you very much.
I'll be rounding up now. I think I quickly want to share one screenshot that somebody sending, and so I'll take some questions. And also, please, if somebody invited you to this meeting, make sure you talk to them after. Some people are accusing me already. So please, so they'll give you their link, they walk you through how you can get signed up with Forex Agotech, and then how you can also sign up with AXI. I'm going to be dropping the link for AXI in the group. So that's why if you came through my Telegram group and the other groups I dropped the link for this meeting, you can join the WhatsApp group that I dropped earlier. All right. So I'm going to be dropping all those links there so you can sign up there. Because there are some other people that brought other people here. So I don't want to drop other links here so that you won't go and sign up to my own link. So let me take some questions. Say, Mr. Folan, if I start with $1,000, where can I be in 1 year? Now, Chin, say if you start with $1,000. Now, with $1,000, with your capital and like the account I shared today, what you want to do is you want to partner, you want to sign up with AXI while you are using the bot. So AXI funds you. Like that account I shared today is already funded $5,000. Right now is on 4%. Let me share. Okay, let me share this. The 4% is on 4% right now. If you can see my screen, that person that's asking that question, you see that is on 4.59%. Where my cursor is. See that this place I'm circling is on 4.59% right now. So just about 2.41% is going to qualify for 20,000. And this account started trading in March. All right. This account has, so far so good. It has done about 11% so far so good. So, and it's growing gradually. So this is what you want to do. If you at the rate this account is growing, maybe by the end of this year, this account should have qualified for about $200,000. The way it's going, if it keeps going this way, this account by December this year, we are looking at probably $200,000 for this account. All right, so maybe by next year, maybe we're looking at 500,000. So probably by the end of next year or early 2026 or 2027, maybe you'll be looking at probably $1 million, which is the peak. If it keeps growing the way it's going like this. So with your $1,000, this is what you want to do. All right. Talk to the person that invited you. If you're in my group, you can chat me up. Then I can have you set up. All right. So then somebody said I should share. Mr. Felele also share his own. I quickly want to share that screenshot that he dropped in the group. I think he asked me to share it. I want to share. So this is somebody that has been using the bots, using it in January. So I think he started using it in February. And so far, so good. On his account, he has done 66.85%. As you can see, you can see my screen. So this person has done 66.85% using this bot. I think people are using different strategy. The strategy that I'm using is slow and easy. I mean, if you can see, this is a pretty aggressive strategy that this person is using. Maybe Mr. Felele, me and you, we should have a meeting. I want to know what you're doing for you to achieve this kind of growth in this about 4 months. This is a very encouraging growth. So we need to talk. I want to know on what time frame are you using the bot on? What's the equity you are using?
What strategy are you using that we can't touch your homes, we can't touch your body?
And is Mr. Felele is he still in the group? Because we need to know what you are doing. The community, everybody's asking, what are you doing? How do you get this kind of okay, thank God you raise your hand. All right, I'm going to ask you to talk, please. Maybe you'll be hosting the next meeting, because we need every strategy that everybody's using to know what's going on. All right, Mr. Felele, take over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what I've been doing on the account, I have not been using the EA. What I did, I uploaded the price hunter. So I have been trading on M15, but manually, but using the zones in the price hunter.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. So on which pair? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, you went off again. Okay, let me unmute you. So on which pair? Mr. Felix, I've unmuted you again.
Only gold, sir.
Oh, okay, on gold. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On only gold. Okay. All right, thank you. Because I can see that growth rate is astronomical.
Hello, Mr. Adelola.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. It's just sharing. No, I'm not saying everybody should start using the strategy.
No, that's what I'm saying, that not everybody can use that strategy, because you can see, and in South Africa, average South African trade gold, and gold is a crazy asset that blow people's accounts. True. I love to tell people to go slowly. Mr. Pelele, I don't know the kind of heart he has. All of us doesn't have the same heart. You understand? All of us doesn't have the same heart. And I don't like people to copy people blindly. So I normally see Mr. Pelele share his own record with me. But please, guys, protect your capital. Don't copy anybody blindly. If Mr. Pelele can share every story with you, Mr. Pelele will tell you he has lost so much before he understood what he's doing. He doesn't just come across what he's doing today. True. Please, I'm begging you, don't just do something crazy. Don't be desperate in the market. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So, like Mr. Folari says, please, if you're a busy person, and probably you're working, and you have not really gotten your strategy right when it comes to trading, my advice, stay with the bot, put it on 4 hour, and go about your business. The other person account I shared, the second account I shared, the man does not even know how to. He doesn't even know how to press buy. One of my cousin that I signed up that is using the bot told him, is his friend, and he said, there's a friend of mine that is also interested. So he added the guy to the group. So the guy said, he wants to use the bot, but he doesn't know how to. I said, no problem. So he funded his account, and we put the bot on his account, and he's been trading. And in fact, sometimes 1 month he will not even check. We just come now. I'm sorry, how is the bot? I say go and check. He will check. We say, this thing is very good. So if you are like that, please just follow the strategy that I just shared tonight. Don't stress yourself. Have a long-term mindset. It's trading is a long-term game. You know that, okay, you want to be around. You don't want to fund your account 1,000. Back in the days, let me tell you the way we used to trade. we will fund an account, and we'll be using on $1,000. I'm placing 3 lot size. And the account will grow maybe from 1,000 to 10,000 in a month. And I will not make withdrawal because I've seen one influencer on social media that is snapping in front of a Lamborghini. I'll say, I want to turn 1,000 to 100,000. Guess what? After the money gets to 10,000, 11,000, I'll lose everything. And I'll start looking for another money. And after, it doesn't make any sense. But after a while, I grew that process, because everybody go through that process. So you get to a point where you now realize that, oh, this is actually a slow and easy process where you allow your money to work for you while you are doing other things. And that way it actually helps you to grow. Now, maybe tomorrow, maybe I think Mr. Falan is having a class. I don't know if maybe we'll be talking about how you can make money, how you can also make money marketing the bot by the side. For people that probably say you don't have any other thing that you're doing, you can also make money. You can also talk to your friends, and while you're talking to them, you're also making money by the side. So that way you will not be under pressure. You take your mind off the trading and just allow the bot to trade. All right. So Yinka, I'm going to allow Yinka will be the last person to talk tonight. So okay, somebody said, Yinka, sorry, give me 1 minute. He said people who don't have money to pay for the robot. Now, what do we do? Well, what I'm going to advise, Katie, if you don't have money to pay for the robot, there's somebody in the group, in my WhatsApp group, that doesn't have money when we started, I think early this year. So I told him, I say, if you they say if you want something, you find a way around it. If you don't want something, if you are not convinced enough, that's when you come up with the excuses, right? So Katie, my advice, market the bot to others. And now, for example, if somebody buy the bot, somebody use your link and they buy the bot and they pay $200, you get 40%. Right? So that way you gradually, before you know it, you gather 200. All you need to do is to just talk to probably 4 or 5 of your friends, get them to sign up, pay $200, and then you get 40% on them, and then from there you get money to subscribe. From there you can even get money to put in your account and start trading. All right.
Yeah. Mr. Adelola, please give me 1 minute on that. Mr. Ketty, let me give you a live experience. I have somebody in my group for 8 months. For 8 months, this person is in my group. Don't have money to subscribe, don't have money to fund his account. So when we launched the website in February, and he realized that he can sell the robot, make money from the robot, then this person starts promoting the robot, because we have a report online. We have our report online. You can ask for it. People want to see proof. So this person starts selling the robot and let me tell you, on sales, you get